Alright, doing a video here on fake Beats executives versus the real ones, because we bought some online from Hong Kong for $1.99, and when they got here there were a couple of suspicious things about them that we figured out they were fakes. So we went to Best Buy and we bought a real pair, and now when I was online I could not find one video about a fake versus real for the executives. So anyway, I thought I'd just post this. So we were just going to start by identifying which one was the... Okay, this is the real one over here, and this is the fake one that we ordered. I put an F there just so we don't get them mixed up, because they're actually a pretty decent fake. So, alright, so we started out and we noticed that if you look at the boxes on the front, you can see some differences.
There's an extra and a slanted label on the bottom of the fakes.
Right. So if you look at the bottom,
this isn't supposed to be there, and these are slanted.
This is a fake one, how that looks. And on the bottom of the real one, as you can see, that's not there. And another difference is, if you look at the fake one on front, you can see right here the way this print is kind of grainy printed, and over here on the real one, as you can see, it's not. It's a really good digital picture. So they actually cut corners on a lot of things. It just makes the printing less. Also, another thing we noticed is the intensity of the reds. You can see on here it's kind of an orange, and over here it's a really decent red, and it's the same way up here, like that. Also, a big way to figure it out is, if you look on the back, I'm going to flip these over. If you look on the back at the labels, you can see the difference here. This is the real one, and these are real detailed pictures of what's included in the box, and then a description of everything. And over here, the squares are larger, and there are less words, and again so you can see the difference here. Again, the reds are different as well. Also, when you look at the instruction and everything on the back, it's missing a whole block of text over here that's on the real ones. These are the real ones. So you can see it's missing a whole block of text over here. And then flip them again. Right here, I think. And then if you look on this, these are all different as well. You can see the real ones have a lot more information, and a whole other paragraph down here that's not here. And up here there's extra information that's not over here. And these are just little things, but when you see what is inside, it was what made the biggest difference. So we'll start unboxing these. We'll take the real ones. Okay, so first glance they look pretty similar, although you can see the difference in the color of the boxes. This is more of a cheapy looking red, and this is nice, quality, deep looking red. Not a huge deal, but anyway, so then when you open them, right there, you open it up. Keep in mind these are the real ones over here. Also looks very similar, but you can tell as you look at the quality of things side by side. On this one, it came with a bunch of scratches and fingerprints and weird sticky stuff. And then in here, the sides of the boxes are cracked and not as good. When you look over here, there's no cracks there, and this is completely clean right here. And then, so then we open that, which normally has the instructions and everything. And this is another big thing we noticed, which was wrong. So if you look at this, when it came, there's supposed to be batteries with all the real ones. And these came without batteries, but which also wouldn't be a huge deal. But if you look at the difference, the quality of the pamphlet there, see how that looks? And when you look at this one, you can see it's side by side, it's completely different. It's a real cheap looking, faded kind of color is skewed on there. So that's something to pay attention to. And then, oh yeah, and then this came with a sticker for some reason. The fake one came with a sticker. The real one did not. So I don't know what they're trying to do there. Again, looking at the box, this is the fake one. The clasp is all torn. It's like ripped cardboard. And this one over here is not. It's really nice, well put together. Okay, so then we move on to. Oh, don't get those mixed up. Oh, you can tell. So the fake one is on the right. You can see how it's just like a silver paint, and on the left, it's the actual Beats one. And if I do like if I can get close up here, you can see the quality of that versus that. And then this is more of a gold, kind of a gold painted type deal, and this is actually coated. So that's one thing. And I'm not sure if there's much difference on these. Oh yeah, there is, look. So if you look, this is the real one, nice quality. And this is the fake one, it's all boxy. And this one is, you can tell it's higher quality. Okay, so that's one of the ways they cut corners. And then the cords. Okay, the cords, these are actually pretty similar. In fact, there's really not a lot of difference there actually. So they might be actual Beats cord or Monster made cords, but who knows? It's hard to say. All right, well, we'll just get to the main thing here. So we take out, so we'll take out the two. So if you look, I'll put them in the right direction. Okay, so these are the two. Oh, and there's another thing we forgot to point out, that the fake box was bigger than the real box because just how it was made and the stuff that's in it is not as good, so it's kind of bulkier. All right, so we look, and first thing we noticed was that everything is upside down. On the real Beats, the hinge side right here has the logo right next to the hinge. On the fake ones, the hinge side is here and the logo is at the bottom. And then if you look at the quality of the thing, you can tell this is a real one, how nice it is. And then the fake one is frayed right here. Where is it? There it is. That's the fake one. It's frayed, barely together. And then the quality of the printed executive label, that's the real one. And then the fake one is not as good. So we'll just stop this for a second. All right. So you can see they're completely opposite. That's the fake and that's the real. And this is the hinge side. That's the hinge side up there. So they're completely opposite. And
the zippers are on the wrong side.
okay, and then so we open them. So these are the real ones, and these are the fake ones. Now,
When I open these, this thing went in half. It
Yep.
split in half right when I opened
yeah, when
this one. Does.
she took that sticker off, it
This-
ripped in half, and it ended up looking like this. I'm just taking it out. This is what it came apart as when she, and then this one, when she tore it off, came off nice. This one is cheap, and it just tore apart. And you can already tell, right when you look at them, side by side, you can tell this is the fake ones. And look at the quality of the metal. You can see that oxidation right there. Where over here, this is higher quality aluminum or metal, whatever they're using. It is definitely not corroding already, like these are. And then that same corrosion is in the right there. Yep, same corrosion. Here it is, this one. There you go. So you can see the corrosion right there. And then just side by side, these are super light, and these things are heavier by quite a bit. And another thing we notice, let's see here. Oh, yeah. This is the casing of the real ones. Perfect and painted. The casing of these is a cheap spray painted version, and it's got nicks and dents and blemishes on it. And it's really easy to see when they're right in front of you. Anyway, oh, and one of the biggest things that tipped us off was that the noise canceling doesn't work in the cheap and the fake ones. We turn it on and it makes a little click, but it doesn't actually cancel out any noise. Let's look at everything else. I mean, like I said, they're a decent fake, because I mean, if you didn't have them right next to each other, it'd be hard to tell. So then we go to the case, and you can tell on the inside of the real one over here. This is the real case. It's nice, good quality. Everything's stitched well. But in the fake one over here, this is a harder, like almost a cardboardy thing. And then there's this, for some reason they put this Beats Executive sticker in the inside when it's not in the real one. And when you look, it's just hot glued. Real cheap. So anyway, I think you would be able to tell pretty fast that they're fake once you get them out. Plus, one thing I noticed is kind of gross, but if you actually smell the metal on these, it smells like oxidation. It's just really kind of a rancid smell, and the other ones don't smell at all. So these here, if you smell right around this area, it stinks, like I said, oxidation. These don't. Anyway, and I think as far as everything else, I mean, they're very similar as far as width and they look real close to the same, but they're a little lighter. These stink, these don't, and all the other stuff we pointed out. So anyway, and plus when you put them on and you actually listen to music, these don't sound very good. They sound decent, but not very good. And these, of course, sound fabulous. So anyway, that's about all. I'm sure there's other things you could find, but that's all we're going to go into right now. So hopefully this helps somebody out.